This is the Ironck storage bench assembly help video. Like, follow, share, subscribe if you enjoy it.
So you need to pay real close attention on step 4 and 3, because if you don't, when you get over here where you got these little dowel pins, these wooden dowel pins in, you're gonna have that piece 3s, you're gonna have them upside down, because you can put them in to where this is facing in, but the dowel pin holes will be facing down. So you got to make sure all your dowel pin holes are going to be facing in the right direction. So while you're putting these screws in, I recommend you can use a regular old screwdriver, which is probably safer. But if you're going to use like a little power tool like this, nice and slow. I can't stress enough, nice and slow. Don't go. Don't do that. You want to go nice and slow. Throttle. All right, as you see, step 6 has a little note right here. When installing number 8 tube, the screw hole side of the tube faces outward. As you can see, that's 2. So 7 is hooked onto 2. 2 is the piece that does not have the hinge on it. Just for a quick reminder, or you can flip back over to like the previous page and look yourself. But 1, which 8 is hooking to 1, 1 is the one that has hinges. Hope that helps. All right, so also a little tip, don't tighten that first screw down all the way, because you're gonna have to move this around a little bit, wiggle it to try to find the hole. So as you're putting this next screw in, kind of wiggle it a little bit until you find the little hole that's in piece 1, and then just take a little screwdriver and go try again, nice and easy. Don't want to go real hard on it, want to go nice and easy, gentle and smooth. And yeah, and the shipping on this was pretty quick. I mean, like I ordered this like 2 days ago, and bam, it got here. So you tighten them up a little bit. Don't go too tight. All right, so this step right here is where it's like, after step 6 is installed, turn up 90 degrees and install number 5 board. Obviously, number 5 board, and you're looking for the little holes right here that the hinges are gonna screw into. Now, as you can tell, I used some of the styrofoam packing from the box and set this piece up on it, because if you're trying to screw these hinges into that without any pressure and stress on this piece. So I don't know if you can see it real well, but you're trying to line up the little holes right there, and there's still a little bit here. That lined up, stuff around here, line this side up. So then you want to put your screws in. Let's put 1 on each side. And then we're going to go ahead and line up these others up. Getting ready to hit it with the old screwdriver. And again, don't go crazy. Nice and slow. And then get this last one right here. There we go. All right. So on this step, the directions kind of are a little crazy, because it's got like the little things right here that you screwed in like way back on another step. Don't pay any attention to that. The 4 alpha screws are going in this part Bravo right here. This is basically what's holding your, it's like a shock. Basically, it holds your lid to your drawers. So don't pay attention to these lines going here or here. They don't matter. And another thing is, it tells you to like lay it down from that picture. I would highly recommend putting this right here on first, doing that, and then doing the other side, maybe turn it up long ways. We'll see how we work out. I'm standing mine up lengthwise, match my screws up in here with the holes. See, there's the holes. And then get it all nice and matched up. And then we'll just drilling at a 90-degree angle here a little bit to get it to where you get the holes lined. Installed, and we're going to flip it back down. With it down like that, as you can see, You'd have been having to drill up into that. You'd be having to drill sideways into that. I mean, that's just no fun. Get creative. Get this. Allegedly, we have critical thinking skills. Not everybody does, but you know, hey, you can go back later and you can take the little tool that they gave you, which is, where's that at? This little bit of Allen screwdriver, Allen wrench screwdriver. You can take that and go around and tighten up, you know, finger tight all the screws again if you don't feel like that my method of doing things has it strong. So I would say go ahead and get your one started, make them finger tight, and then you want to go ahead and try to get this lined up where you can just go right there and get it finger tight as well before you start doing anything. So you kind of got to nuke this out, right? So the thing about it is, hinges are obviously on the back, right? Because that's the, you know, you want to open it from the front and the hinge is on the back. So the straight part, not the angled part, goes on the back side with the hinges. And again, you got to have this bolt up here for where your shoe, little shoe rack is sitting. So if you got it upside down, the second hole, you know, this top hole is going to be like the back of the bench. So this right here, this second hole is the one you're lining up with the two metal pieces on top of board number 2. So this is what we got so far. I still got to put piece 10 on. Nice. The wood feels very, very sturdy. Anyway, I'm liking it. I mean, that's not me holding it. That's me pushing it there, letting go. And you know, you got some pretty decent storage right there. And again, you got a little shoe space right. So let's put this back piece on here real quick. I just put piece 10 on, so like I waited until after I got the sides, because I'm just being honest with you. I mean, get your sides on to where you're not screwing stuff in to where you got stress on one point. This way you're not breaking the stuff before it ever gets assembled. Make sure I put the most torque on this piece. Now I didn't go blackout torque, you know, to where you're torquing it so hard you pass out. So it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, remember? And you want to go, maybe put a little torque on it right there. That way that holds that piece in place and it's not going nowhere. Use your own judgment. Let thy conscience be thy guide. So this right here, that is a bad drawing. So just look for the holes, okay? There's a hole right there from the step where it said, hey, piece 8, hole goes out. So hole here, hole here. That drawing confuses some people, but anyway, just look for the holes. Again, on this one, make sure it's loose enough to where it can kind of move around. Don't screw it all the way in until after you get the other screws started. Once you get both screws started, then you can put a little torque on it. So this is the item we got off Amazon. Pretty good construction, not bad. It's not necessarily the strongest board, but it's not the weakest board either. So I mean, it's nice. You got a place to put your shoes on them if they're muddy. That was my big fat ass, so I mean, obviously it's well made. There you go.